This is April, the Artistic Gardener. Hey, wanted to invite you back into my garden today. It is July 1st and it's kind of muggy, kind of hot. We did have some rain last night, so yay! I'm on the north end of town. No hail, but the rain was coming down pretty steady for a few hours, and then we had some wind, knocked some things over, but you know, it's kind of par for the course. So, you know, not too bad. I didn't see anything real severe going on here as far as damage, but hey, wanted to invite you back into my garden today because I want to talk to you about cilantro. And you know, and I apologize, this is pretty sad looking cilantro. I mean, you know, this is what people are used to. Cilantro, this is store-bought here. Homegrown cilantro is incredible, and the flavor, I mean, this stuff is like, pff, yuck, we don't like it. Yeah, that's store-bought, it's just pukey, yucky. It pales in comparison to what you can grow in your garden. The flavor is just so much more intense, and the freshness is, oh yeah, yuck. So we're gonna leave that there. But I wanted to, as I'll kind of walk by my garden here, I'll kind of pan for you, but I wanted to talk to you today about not specifically cilantro, but it's the result of when you let your cilantro plant go to seed. So that would be coriander. And there's a lot of folks that love to use coriander as a seasoning, and it can be kind of expensive in the store, and you don't need to pay those prices, folks. You can very easily grow cilantro and let it go to seed, and it'll fit right into even the smallest of gardens. Just grow a couple of different plants and let them kind of go to flower. The beneficials and the pollinators will love you for it, and then they'll go to seed for you within the same season. So that's really nice. But this here, and you can see it's not a very wide plant. I mean, this is maybe 2 feet wide here, maybe at the top, and then it gets down, it's pretty narrow down here. It's about maybe 12 inches, so very doable for even the smallest of gardens. You know, it doesn't take up a whole lot of room, and as you can see, I've got like onions and things growing around it. But what you do is you let your cilantro go to flower. It'll get all nice and pretty and bushy, and you know, like I said, the beneficials and the pollinators will come in and they'll just feast on it and have a good old time. And then as the flowers, you know, become kind of spent, that you'll start to see these little pods, and these are actually the coriander seed. So, you know, and to release those, you have to kind of crush them, but you know, it's perfect for using in different dishes as a spice, herb. So, and look at this. I mean, there's just so many on just this one single plant. I mean, there's just so many just going on. You know, folks, again, you don't have to go buy this stuff. Look at that. And it tastes so much better, just like the cilantro. Your coriander seed will just taste so much better than anything you can ever buy store-bought. You know, that stuff is so old and, ugh, you know, no nutrition to it whatsoever. So if you're really into building up your soil and really putting in the nutrition into your soil with your minerals and rock dust and all kinds of different things, and you know, just building up that health, you will get healthy plants and healthy nutrition through lots of nutrition, minerals and stuff through your plants. But you know, look at this, folks. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, actually I had 2 of them. One was here, and one day we had some really bad winds and stuff. Well, it decided to become a tumbleweed. So I'll show you. It's like way over there. It kind of went away, but you can still, I'm going to still try to maybe harvest that, maybe not. I might just chuck it. You know, I don't like things rolling around in the ground and the dirt and stuff. So yeah, hello beans and my squash. Yeah, they're starting to climb. That makes me very happy. But yeah, folks, I mean, look at this, and it's so easy. You know, all you have to do is just clip off, you know, just take this bunch, you know, and saving seed can be kind of a messy deal, so you may want to have, you know, like a table or something outside under, you know, cover, or, you know, take it indoors, but just have your vacuum and stuff ready. But, you know, it is kind of messy business as you go through and you try to get these different seeds and stuff off of dry material like this. But yeah, you just basically, and you can take it section by section. You don't even have to take the whole thing down at once, but just, you know, you just kind of cut it off. But I did cut some pieces off over here, some sections. Hello, tomatoes. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this is the Juan Fome I showed you guys the other day. I mean, oh, look at that, tomatoes. But anyway, so here I've cut off a couple branches, and you can see here's my coriander right here. I mean, I've already taken some off, and that's super easy. You know, it's just a matter of just, you know, kind of taking this stuff, and you can see here's my fingers, and you just kind of roll it and drop it in. I mean, just so easy. And again, it's a little bit more labor intensive, you know, kind of go through this. I'm sure some people do this a little bit easier. Maybe they just, you know, put it like in a pillowcase or something, and kind of put it down, and then you can kind of move it, you know, roll it around, crush it a little bit if you want, and try not to step on it too much, because then you're going to break all your coriander seed. But if you could just do it in such a way that you can actually release this material, then you can use a fan and just kind of blow it, so you're kind of winnowing it basically. But I mean, folks, look, I mean, pretty easy stuff. And then, you know, I like to save like the bigger seed. Those, you know, some of the small seed will be fine, but I just find that the bigger seed has, you know, much better flavor. You know, it's a little more nutrition in it and stuff, more developed. So, but you can always, you know, just pull all these off, and then later just kind of, you know, sift through and keep the ones that you want. But that's it, folks. I mean, pretty darn easy. So, I mean, definitely coriander. So that's it, folks. That's all I wanted to share with you today. I mean, I'm trying to show you some things as things are happening in my garden for you. I just, you know, again, I really appreciate you guys, your visit here in my garden with me. And, you know, I just hope that the things that I share with you, you actually learn something and you're able to apply it in your garden, and just, you know, take you to that next level in gardening. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. And I will chat with you real soon. So happy gardening.